ready for the 11th session of Scum and Villainy. Totally can put you guys over here. So there we go. Um, yeah, let's begin. Last where we left off, you guys had uh just left Toydaria and had gone to Endor after being told where Takala was. Apparently he's been there for a little over a week, and while there you also wanted to bury Joran, and in the middle of burying him you encountered a little Ewok named Nisa, and you also encountered Alban, who was asked to come to Endor by Nisa to help her tribe uh, because the tribe leader was missing as well with Takala. And they were last seen in a little over a week. And when you guys went to the tribe, you saw it's very small, not that many Ewoks to begin with, probably like maybe a dozen. And while you're there, Angel, you had this somewhat uh, vision of a woman being a woman walking with a bunch of clone troopers, and you heard a voice, and Blish and Doc, uh, you both felt a presence, and you both recognized it as Countess Valeris. So she is somewhere on the planet, and you guys decide to go uh, walk a bit towards where Takala and the tribe leader were last seen, and there you encountered what seems to be a bunker of sorts, uh, being patrolled by two scout troopers. One of them's dead, and there was one ATST walker that had sprouted from the ground, and it aimed at JJ and it fired. And that was where we left off. So, JJ, I'm gonna need you to roll a
Initiative.
to roll a scramble for me.
Okay, I'm gonna push myself.
Okay.
I think we have gambits too, though, don't we?
I think you guys have if I recall, I think you guys have like 5. Let me check the
Yeah.
sheet. Uh you guys have
Like, if you
6.
don't have to push yourself, you can definitely use a gambit.
I want to make sure I do not die, so I'm gonna push myself and use a gamble.
Okay. So that'll
Is it desperate?
this is going to be a desperate position, so you get an experience point, and right now the effect is limited.
Oh, yeah, we have
Uh,
6. Sorry.
you can only use one gambit though at a time, right?
You can use one gambit, uh, or well, actually you can use at most 2, but it will only give you one extra die, and increase the effect.
Pushing yourself also gives you the option to increase effect, right?
Yes.
Okay, then if does everyone mind if I use 2 gambits?
I would prefer that you survive, yeah.
I
Yeah.
would too, thank you.
I'm changing it to 4 now, but
Okay.
we had
Okay,
6.
so then I was at limited, right?
Yeah, so that's the starting effect. So if you're gonna raise it twice, it's gonna go up to great.
Okay, and then 1 extra die.
Yes.
I'm horrified.
3.
A 3.
Does the difference matter between a 3 and a 1, really?
um.
No.
So you see the ATSC walker. It all feels like slow motion, and you see the barrel just light up with this bright red, and you see this beam go towards you, and you go to try and move out of the way, and it you move your body, but your head kind of was just almost transfixed at the beam, and it was kind of like almost delayed, almost moving your body, and then your head. You're able to move your head a little bit, but the bolt goes to the side of your face, and you feel this intense pain, and your left eye, uh, the left side of your face, you can't see at all. And I totally forgot who's near you. I think it might have been TB and Angel and Nisa.
I thought didn't everyone else make it past the the
Oh yeah,
opening?
everyone else did. Everyone sees JJ's face, the left side, mainly her upper, mainly just where her eye used to be is
Used to be?
it's just at first you expected to be really gory, but uh with JJ being an android, you see this kind of like cyan blue blood just dripping and going everywhere, and uh JJ, your adrenaline is still kicking in, but you have right now level 3 harm, uh missing a left eye.
wow.
Alright, but I also have tenacious, which means penalties from harm are 1 level less severe.
Nice.
You do have that, so it's going to be level 2. So while you can put that in level 2 harm then. So the blood, since you're also an android, you don't really have the amount of nerves compared to an actual sentient being, so it's not as painful, but the left side of your face is very very messed up.
I would say JJ's sentient.
Yeah, sorry, wrong thing, wrong choice of words. I would say a humanoid.
Or organic.
Organic.
Because technically she is humanoid shaped.
But yeah, that's true.
I'm just
But technically,
But actually,
Listen, androids and humans.
You guys giving me shit about Ewok's last thing and
Right?
the first
Do you-
thing.
actually, I
Do you-
already
do you wanna
finished
finish
Detroit
that,
Become
Kojima?
Human twice.
During
What?
Pride?
Oh my god, during Pride.
Wow. During Pride, even. Extra
Um.
penalty for you. Canceled.
Damn. Well, I mean, you're basically still like.
Non-binary beings have feelings too.
Oh my god, no, not that. I'm
They
saying no.
Cancel.
Yeah, that is not what I'm saying. I'm about to. My god.
Katana's about to kill all of us in real
Yeah,
life
it's
and in game.
another ATST pops up. I'm kidding.
Wow.
Dick.
But no, I mean, like, you're an android. You're a bad bitch, so it's not as painful. But you can't see from your left eye.
Strong, independent android that don't need no pain.
Yeah.
Honestly, just glad I'm not dead.
So
Is it still going after?
Well, so it fired once, and JJ, you fall to the ground, and it definitely hurts to the point where you do make a sound of pain, but the ATST starts going it starts moving up towards you. And there is the other scout trooper who is nearby the group uh that are by the trees um together. So Angel, TV, and Nisa. Meanwhile, Doc and Blish, you guys are over by a boulder, and you guys didn't.
Is there any like you said we saw it though, like
Yeah,
right?
you
Like,
guys
we
saw
see
it. Doc and Blish didn't see it. But you guys do
Okay.
hear um, JJ yell out.
How close am I to it?
To the ATST walker.
Yeah.
I would say it has moved up a bit. It's probably now about 10 to 15 feet.
And is it like trying to come towards us now? You said?
It's moving up closer to JJ.
Because we decided to be light for this one or normal.
Light.
Can I say like I'm gonna try and throw my grappling hook like within its path to kind of create like a trip wire thing? Like try to grapple onto like a tree and like pull it really tight so that if it tries to keep walking, like it like hits that and kind of falls or something.
Oh, you want to trip it?
Try to like I just want to use the grappling
Yeah.
hook to either try to like wrap it around a tree or even like try to like get one of its legs or something like that to make it like collapse.
Yeah.
What would I have to like a
Uh,
scramble or something?
let me quickly just pull up the. I would say to use uh to use the grappling hook and to wrap it around the ATST walker only has two legs too, by the way.
Yeah. They're like
Uh,
like bent backwards.
do you want to wrap it around the tree that's right next to you?
I just want to somehow either get one of its legs or get like a tree that it'll trip over it or something. Because I mean, I know it's like walking.
Yeah, yeah.
But like, if there's a way to like get it, and maybe if it's gonna try to lift its foot, it's getting it in that bend so it like trips it or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah. I would say this is going to be definitely a scrap.
Okay.
This is going to be a risky position,
Okay.
and this is going to be standard effect.
Ugh, 3.
3. You get the grappling hook, and you quickly shoot it at the closest or the leg that's closer to you, and you quickly go to try and wrap it around the tree, but it quickly moves and snaps the wire. And the grappling hook, it's still fine. You still have the hook. You can just retie it to your the pistol. And the ATSC walker now, though, it moves its attention towards Angel and Nisa.
Did we make it to the to the little hut or compound, or are we on our way there?
You guys are probably this thing's kind of in between you're kind of, I'd say, about 20 feet away. You're at a tree. It's kind of similar to like the picture here.
Okay. So the ATST is between us and the building?
Yeah, and JJ is to the right, kind of around here.
And that grapple didn't do anything to get its attention?
No, it did get its attention. It's now going towards you guys.
Okay,
Oh, but
can
I thought I was
I?
different than where they were. I thought I was closer to the building already.
You were with Angel and Nisa.
Oh. Oops.
Did you want to use a flashback and move yourself to a different position and bring the attention to you?
I mean, I'm still there with them, so I think it's fine. The entire point was to get it away from going to JJ. So
Okay.
at least we can now run or do shit so that JJ can do something.
Hey, GM.
Yes.
I forgot what I was doing beside the boulder.
You were with Blish, and you guys have a scout trooper who's nearby. You guys. And you guys are still behind the boulder during all this. You guys heard JJ yell out.
Yeah, I know that I'm behind the boulder. I don't know why I went to the boulder.
You went to the boulder because Blish was going to serve as a distraction.
Oh, yes. We don't need that anymore.
Yeah.
Get side distracted.
Thank you.
Okay. Can I, if I do like a grenades, like a detonator, as my kit, could we say instead of a normal detonator, it's like an EMP? And like there's the kit, so like it wouldn't work against people, but it would work against machines for this mission.
the I'm sorry, could you repeat that? The fine
So
hacking
like
route?
if I the no for a kit, if I did a like thermal detonator, but instead of having a thermal detonator, make it like an EMP grenade.
Yeah.
Somewhat Gungan-esque, if you will.
Yeah.
All right, then I'm gonna huck one at the ATSC.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's you can do
Just as
that.
a mechanic, like
Yeah,
yeah.
I think it's fitting.
Cool. Okay, what do I roll?
Um, I would say to roll it, or are you trying to throw it? Um, I would say
Well, it's not far, and
yeah,
I'm
it's
not great at like throw. I'm not very coordinated. Maybe.
I would
Let's see,
say
bring.
unless you're trying to like put it specifically somewhere, the throw you don't need a roll for a throw unless you're trying to like go for somewhere specific. Like if you're trying to get like the other side of the ATST walker or like the barrel, I would say you have to roll for that.
Okay, I mean, I guess if because I don't imagine it would be big enough to like get the whole thing. Because I don't want to just necessarily knock out the legs or something either. Maybe then it wouldn't turn around. Yeah, fuck it. We're just gonna roll it and just try and hit like right in the ATST gooch.
Okay. I would say for something like this, probably I say you could roll a hack.
Oh, nice. All right.
This is going to be a desperate position, and this is going to be standard effect.
Okay.
A 5. So you quickly it's aiming towards you guys, and you quickly with your detonator you kind of almost like you're trying to go for like a underhand.
Yeah, kind of a bowl, more of a bowl than a
Yeah.
toss.
Yeah. And you go under, and I mean it's not really the increased height from it because of its tall legs or its long legs. it helps you, and you quickly throw it up, and you quickly activate the EMP, and it you see kind of like on the exterior of this walker, kind of just waves of electricity, and you hear the sound of it kind of winding down, and it starts to fall and crumple, and you hear a little bit of shouts, and from what seems to be from the inside, and you see the top of the ATST open up like a little hatch, and you see a scout trooper pop up, and he's trying to get out.
Shit.
Now the scout trooper by the boulder, he was originally going towards Blish and Doc. He now turns around and he's quickly heading over to the rest of you guys, or towards TB, Angel, and Nisa.
With all that distraction, can I come out from behind the boulder, behind the shock trooper, and attack him?
Yeah. How do you?
Yeah, I want to get like right behind him, put the lightsaber up to his back, and then turn the lightsaber on.
Okay. I'm gonna say. This is.
That's just for flavor, but should I just roll a scrap?
I would say a scramble because you're running up to him, and you're just pressing a button.
Cool. Position?
This is a risky position, and this is going to be a standard effect.
Alright, I am going to... We have 4 gambits left?
You have 5
Yes.
because
Oh,
of
yeah.
because of JJ.
Yeah, I'm going to use the gambit.
Okay. Okay. So
Nice.
you quickly catch up to the scout trooper. You see the scout trooper sees Angel and TB and Nisa is about to aim, and you quickly grab his shoulder and then press the button on the lightsaber, and the white beam just goes straight through his chest.
You have a white lightsaber?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And
Why gotta be white?
Listen.
It's a rainbow saber for Pride Month.
you turn the knob at the bottom and changes colors.
And it goes blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So we
Goes
get...
from white to pink to blue
Wait,
to brown.
can you gain a gambit whenever you use a gambit? Or is that just a JJ thing?
That's you can't if you use a gambit on a risky roll, then you can't gain a gambit.
Okay, cool.
And so, but that's also, you have to get a 6 on a risky position to gain a gambit. But yeah, so the scout trooper that's inside the ETST walker, you see pops out, and behind him is another scout trooper trying to quickly get out. And the one who's already out has a pistol ready, and he's aiming towards Angel and TB. Nisa, what do you do?
Is this is the one that climbed out of the AT, right?
Yes.
Can I shoot at it with my crossbow?
You can.
You have a crossbow.
I have 2.
Oh, it's tiny and adorable.
Dual
Um,
wielding.
I have 2 crossbows and then a longbow. How about those bows? I don't remember what I need to do to.
So you would need to roll a scrap for this. and also I'll do it for you to make sure that you're only using one crossbow. You're not dual
Yeah, for
wielding.
now. Not yet.
Okay. Um. So, it's gonna be a scrap, and it's gonna be a desperate position, and it's gonna be standard effect. Since you don't have any points in scrap before you roll, that means you do roll with disadvantage. So if you want to push yourself to gain another die, or use a gambit, up to you. If you want to do a devil's bargain, that's also another thing.
Devil's
We've
Bargain
never
sounds
done that,
scary.
Yeah.
have we?
Basically,
That's probably
What
why
it-
we've never done it.
devil's bargain. You tell me if you want. You ask me what the devil's bargain is, and I tell you like what the consequence is.
It's only if I fuck up that I get the consequence, though, right? Or is it totally I get the consequence?
Depends on the situation.
Okay.
It's a bargain.
I'll push myself.
Okay.
And can you mark on my paper that I did that?
Yes.
Thank you.
A 4. So with the crossbow, also you get an experience point. I'll do that for you too. There you go.
Thank you.
So with the crossbow, you see the scout trooper. He has one pistol, and you go and you quickly shoot, and or he has a pistol and you shoot with a crossbow, and the bullet you see, this loud like shatter goes through his helmet, and he just goes backwards, and the other scout trooper at this point, uh, he sees uh, his work partner just go limp, and he's trying to get out now, and he's trying to run away.
Yeah, be scared. In my language.
Yeah, usually you run away when it goes limp.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Jesus Christ. But yeah, so you have the scout trooper, you see he's like trying to run, or he gets out and of the interior, and he quickly jumps down on the side of the ATST, and he starts running behind the bunker towards more into the forest. And meanwhile, JJ is still on the ground, uh, and you're still conscious though. It's just this really, really bad pain on the side of your face.
I don't think I know any medicine stuff for not flesh people.
Well, what do you guys do?
I think I'm just gonna make a break for the bunker.
Okay.
Yeah. I see.
Um. Uh, JJ, I'm gonna need you to roll for me. Roll for me a hack. It's going to be a control position. It's going to be standard effect. I don't know if she's here. I think she's dead. I think Crisis. I think Crisis actually died.
No, I'm sorry, I got bothered for a little bit. What am I rolling?
A hack
Position.
is going to be a standard position or control position standard effect.
How many gams do we have still? We only used like the one after I used, right?
You guys,
Yeah, I think we have 4.
yes.
Uh, and does anyone mind if I use one?
Go for it.
A 5. So, uh, the your internal structure as an android, after dealing with this serious damage, you definitely feel the inside just kind of trying to repair itself a bit. You do feel some of the sort of prosthetic bones try to slowly mend itself a bit, and it's now able to kind of somewhat stabilize you to the point where you're not bleeding heavily, but uh, it's again though still can't see, but you're at least somewhat stable. So uh, you all see though Gigi kind of slowly get up, and you all see the damage. And Bliss, she's also running over, and she, you hear a gasp, and she quickly runs over to you, and she says, um, "Are you? I know this is a terrible question, but are you okay? Okay? Do we need to bring you back to the tribe? Or
No,
do you,
I'm still walking. It's great. I'm just gonna go walk it off.
um, fuck. When we get back, on the ship, I'll try to see what I can do. I'm not exactly a doctor, and she kind of looks over to Doc a bit, but
Let me
um,
try something. And then I try to force heal it.
okay. This is going to. I totally forgot the rule of it. So yeah. Um, yeah. Uh, roll in a tune. Control position. Standard. This is yeah. It's gonna be standard effect. Okay. So with so you quickly use the force, and again, JJ's just as an android. This is it still feels weird, but you're able to kind of use the force to quickly again help kind of sort of the internal system try to mend itself, and you get to the point where the bleeding has stopped, and JJ, you do feel um, you feel loads better, but it's still kind of it's again there's the actual hole in your face.
The no eye thing.
Yeah, so this is going to bring your harm level down to level 1, and it's just left eye missing with bits of missing tissue.
Was
So
that a full or partial success?
it was a partial.
All right.
So
So I take 2 stress.
yep. So Blish says, "All right, is everyone ready to go inside? I don't think we have much else to do."
Yeah, I
Oh
want to
yeah,
shoot some
I'm
people.
bucking it.
All right. Um, and you all quickly get to the front of the bunker, and you see on the right side of it, a seems to be a keypad, and you go up to it, and it's asking for a code.
I blast it.
Oh.
No, I'll try to hack it though.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say I brought hacking tools.
Does one want to do it and the other one assists?
Like I'll assist you with the hacking tools.
If you'll like hold the flashlight for me.
Like I give you the hacking pack, and yeah, I'm like,
Well, I have fine hacking tools, so I think it makes it a better effect.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna.
Yeah. You can still assist if you want.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, I'll hold it up for you. You see it?
It's a blinding light.
Is this good? Over here?
Yeah, it's great. You're perfect. Don't change anything.
Okay.
So you're gonna hack it.
Yes.
Okay, so it's gonna be a hack. With the fine hacking rig, it's gonna increase the effect by 1, so it's gonna be great. And then TB, you take 1 stress for assisting.
What's
Hold
the
it.
position?
Control position, and this is gonna be a great effect. And then
Flashlight's really heavy. It's stressful.
yeah,
And
and
then wait, so with the assist, then can I do an extra die?
you can either do an extra die or increase the effect to extreme.
Okay, bonus die it is. Hiya!
A 4.
Thank you for that bonus.
So yeah, the 4. It takes a little bit of time. But you are able to figure out the code of the entrance. Don't know who exactly was in charge of the code, but they're a child because the code was 6969.
Wow.
Is that the master access to everything?
You don't know.
Did I at least get access to the back door and the front?
As far as you can tell, just
Get
the front.
access to both simultaneously.
Yeah.
And the doors, they just separate, and the inside, it seems a bit dim from at least where you guys are outside. But do you guys go in?
Letting my eyes just.
Yeah, I guess I did something earlier where I had my goggles. So I want to flip those down and see like if anybody's in there, like maybe like a heat vision if it has that or something. Or like a dim light enhancing something.
Roll a study, and I'll give you a bonus die for this because the goggles have thermal.
It's
Nice.
nighttime,
Okay.
right?
It's
What I remember.
yeah, it's about evening, so yeah, it's probably around, I'd say, like 7 to 8 o'clock at this time.
Okay.
Oh, so they're on Central Time?
Yeah.
Position?
This is going to be a controlled position, and this is going to be standard effect.
And it was a bonus for the goggles.
Yeah, bonus die.
Perfect.
3.
Blind.
Uh, can't. You don't really see anything. Doesn't seem any movement, any like anything warm blooded at least in there.
Okay. But I'll just start making my way in, I guess. Sneakily, if possible.
Okay. Does everyone else follow Angel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys follow Angel into the bunker, and in the inside, it's your eyes, for those that have both eyes,
Wow.
kind of.
Wow. Okay.
um,
Soon.
they get familiar with the darkness, and you do see that there is some lights around. Kind of, it's a red though, and doesn't illuminate the entire room. You see uh, just uh, a bunch of different smaller lights though, kind of in the inside of the walls. From what you can tell, it just seems like electricity wiring. Um, but when you enter inside the bunker, there are 3 doors, one to the left, one to the right, and one straight ahead. In the middle of the room is what seems to be a map of some sort. Not entirely sure, but
And I go look at the map, try to figure out what it is.
yeah, roll a study for me. This is a control position standard effect.
I got a run of 3. Does that mean I win?
What?
We got a 4.
I said a run of 3.
Oh yeah, 2, 3,
It's a-
4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit. It didn't load for a second. So on the map, from what you can gather, it kind of seems to only have the the level where you guys are at, or at least it just shows like,
Oh great, you are here map.
yeah, it's like it shows you there, and then it shows like the other 3. From what you can gather, or at least comprehend, the room to the left seems to be a storage of some kind. As for the other 2, you don't know.
I win storage. Have no idea on those 2.
We search the storage room for spare eyeballs.
Done. Let's do it.
So I blanked out. I heard storage, but I didn't hear where the storage was.
It's-
Which one was the storage?
It's to the left
Left
room.
door, you said?
Yes.
Okay.
So you guys go into the storage on the left, or go to the left room?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay. You go inside the storage room, and you see it seems to be mainly kind of like spare stormtrooper outfits, but scouts. And you see like probably like maybe seems to be like three or four. You see it seems to be like 2 blaster pistols. And you see just like random sorts of equipment like tools and things like that. You do see though in like one corner of the room a little mouse droid kind of zooming around trying to make sure everything's in at least an area. But the mouse droid, it you see it kind of like move from one area, and it's moving from one corner and is going to another corner, and it spots you guys, and you see it kind of like trying to take in everybody.
How close is it to us?
Probably like 5 feet.
Balls. Okay, I want to grab it.
Okay. Roll a scramble. It's going to be a risky position standard effect. 4. You you try to go for the mouse droid, and you kind of go for like a dive at it, and the mouse droid kind of quickly zooms past, and you just fall. But Jin, who was on you, quickly jumps out and kind of like tackles and wrestles the mouse droid, and you hear the mouse droid just sort of whining.
Nice. Give Jin a thumbs up. And I just want to take another one of the EMP like Gungan grenades and just squish it into the droid, deactivate it.
Okay, roll a hack. This is going to be it's gonna be a risky position. It's gonna be standard effect.
Okay. Yeah.
6. So you get a gambit.
Is
And
someone marking those?
I don't know.
We should have 4.
You should have 3 now.
I think it's 4.
It's 4.
It was just 4 last time we did it.
Then we went down to 3. Now we're back up to 4.
Because JJ
Oh,
used,
okay.
I think it was JJ that used the last gambit, if I recall
Yeah.
correctly.
Sweet.
Okay, so back to 4. And you quickly open like the hatch on the front of the mouse droid and chuck the detonator in and close it, and you drop the mouse droid, and you kind of hear a little crackling. It sounds like a popcorn in a microwave just kind of popping, and the mouse droid you see just kind of like jump around a little bit, and then it just goes flat on its side.
Hell yeah. A little high five to Jin.
He high fives back. But yeah.
Does the stormtrooper scout armor, does one look like it'd be in one of my sizes?
Roll a study. Give me control position standard effect. 5. You look around at the 3, and you do get a closer look, and you see that there is 3, and you do find one that seems to be around your size. Might be a little bit tight in certain areas, but seems like you could probably fit.
Does it look like they'd fit that one? Does it look like it fit anybody else?
It would probably fit TB more.
Perfect. TB, this one's yours.
What?
Put it on.
What?
It's like an outfit?
It's a stormtrooper outfit, yes.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Does it look okay? Like, do I look okay? Like, what? I don't know what.
You wear it so well.
Like,
Never been.
I could do the robot in it. Are
Holy
they robots?
shit.
Are we robots? I don't know.
Oh my god.
Oh damn.
I'm trying. Okay.
oh, yeah.
Like.
Well, no, this is great.
something else.
You know what? For that, I'll give an extra gambit. I'm feeling nice today.
Feeling nice
Okay.
today, and all you took was my fucking eye.
Listen,
We'll
that
get you
was
another one.
that was the die, not me.
My sexy son.
You're welcome.
I feel like it's a little bit tight on the crotch area, but
That's what they all say.
That's a lot.
Why
Well,
you
it
got
fits
such a
you
big
better
dick?
than me, so just saying.
But yeah, other than that one, the other ones don't seem like they would fit you.
Yeah, that's fine.
The other ones seem a little bit shorter.
Is
Oh.
there one that is Shit bear sized.
Unfortunately, no.
I was gonna say, if there's a clone trooper that's 2.5 feet, something's fucked up there.
I mean, you don't know.
You never
They-
know who
Uh,
wants to.
It's a
Do they
Halloween.
look like?
It's Party
Well,
City.
it's a clone. So
Do they look like they'd fit JJ and Angel?
I mean, some clones come out defective and shit and stuff.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
Um,
Short shaming, imagine.
I'm
They-
saying it's cloning.
they do. They do.
Do
I'm
you two
short.
wanna?
I'm 5'3".
Do you guys want
I'm
to
very
get in
small.
these?
I'm 5'11". What does that fit?
Uh, yeah. I don't think actually. Yeah, I 5'11" probably would not fit JJ. Unless
Oh, so they are short then.
yeah, the other two. Well, actually, Doc, you're what 6 foot, 6'1"?
6'1".
Yeah, the one and TB, you're what like 5'11", 5'10"?
I don't think I ever put it on a thing. That wasn't something that we. I'm whatever this fit is.
I would say for that suit, I would probably say like around 6 feet for TB. That's my head canon.
I literally just looked it up because I was curious. They're like all around 6 feet tall, so it's funny that you said that.
But those are clone troopers. These are stormtroopers.
True.
This is post clone.
Most of them are clone, but not all.
Not all.
Yeah.
Of them. Yep.
So, um,
The
I would
ones that
say
die are all clones.
I would
They're
s-
expendable.
I would say one would definitely fit Angel. The other one, uh, probably need to take some time to like stretch some of the bits, and it probably the armor wouldn't cover certain parts like the shoulder. There would be bigger gaps.
I like that you can still tell that I'm smoking weed.
Would there, since there's tools and stuff around, would there be a way for me to like quickly kind of stretch out some of the plates to make it look a little better?
um, you can try. It's not necessarily like the equivalent of like a sewing kit or anything, but
Right, sure.
you could try.
We could do the captured prisoner thing. Like,
That's
oh no, you got me. Guess you have to escort me somewhere important.
Right.
Yeah, I could do that.
Code 6969. We gotta go.
execute order 69.
I don't know. It might not be worth it, and I might might even fuck it up if I fail too bad. So
I mean, we
but
have
I'm gonna
two.
put mine on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, do you got what's the plan? Then
The plan
Are
was to
there
look
any-
fly as fuck.
Yep. Done and done. Are there any like handcuffs around?
um I would say yes. There's like a pair for each like outfit. So you have 3 right there.
Okay. So we have 3 and we have 2. It's me and TB.
TV's dancing or doing something there. I don't know.
So
It's
maybe
just the
we
thing.
like fake. We put
My
the
arms
unlock
on Anders, go
cuffs.
just puts them up somewhere.
We put unlock cuffs on Doc and JJ, and then like loosely tie Nisa and Jin. Do like a slip knot or something so they can just get out of it if they need to.
Or I just go undone and just walk in front of everyone.
Like
Oh,
you're
do you still look like an official doctor?
Yeah, I have
Hmm.
recognizable medic garb.
you
So
do.
actually, yeah. So I can actually just like follow behind. Actually,
Okay.
Oh, okay. Can I use the tools to like put some blaster marks in the armor to make it look like I've been shot?
Uh, yeah, you could try.
I mean, I
Like
could just
just
shoot
take
you if
a
you want.
No, 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 no,
Just spill some blood. There you go.
no. Yeah.
Well,
Not
we
if you want me
still
to fix that
have-
eyeball later.
We still have JJ injured. The doctor could be following around because of that.
mm-hmm.
Injured prisoner, you
True. Okay. And then we're just kind of security in the back. Yeah, that makes sense.
And actually, while we're standing around, can I try to doctor JJ's eye?
Um, you can try.
Position?
It's gonna be control position. It's gonna be limited effect.
Nope.
Oh.
The working on androids aren't necessarily something that you've done a lot of,
I need
and
my bucks.
definitely need books on something like this. But and also right where you are right now, it's can't really do too much. You're able to kind of like get just a little bit more skin tissue kind of to cover up the interior, but yeah.
Do I think that if I had the right stuff, I could possibly fix JJ?
Um,
Maybe if I helped too, if like Doc had the
if you had the right
bionic side and I
stuff,
had the mechanic side, like work together.
possibly, most likely.
I just rub JJ on the head and I'm like, don't worry about it. Whenever we get back to the ship and we're done with this, we'll fix you right back up.
It's just a flesh
I have
wound.
no depth perception.
Might make shooting a little difficult.
Goes to pat on back, misses completely.
Well, I like this plan. The only thing now is that we do have an Ewok with us. So we might have to do the prisoner trick with the Ewok.
We can just murder the Ewok.
We're not murdering the Ewok.
I was
Not a
joking.
suggestion, but I don't really like it.
I mean,
Nisa
I'm
can hear you.
brainstorming. No bad ideas.
Is there any bags around, like an equipment bag or anything?
Just put you in the bag, like a
That's
like a
not
duffel
an
bag.
idea, but I'm not really gonna like it.
I would say like there is probably like a duffel bag around, probably for like where to put the blasters and stuff.
Is it big enough for me to fit in?
Yeah.
Can
I
Jin
could
fit in there
go
too?
into the
Um,
tent,
Just sit on her head.
Oh God.
it would probably. I'd say you could have one or the other.
All right, fair. We're saving Jin.
Okay. So, so Nisa, you're going into the bag,
Yeah, I guess.
the duffel bag. Okay. And then Jin, where's Jin gonna be?
um, I mean, Jin's even smaller. Would it be possible to find another bag?
No. There's also I totally forgot until now. There's also Blish who's with you guys.
Can
She's.
Blish fit in a suit?
Uh, we still have the other handcuffs too.
I'm gonna roll to see if she can.
Oh, what does
I
she want to do? Does she want to get in there?
um Blish, she looks over, she said, I I think us disguised as stormtroopers might help a little bit, but it's we just have to be careful. One slip up and I think it might be bad.
Yeah, I'd like to get off this place as soon as possible.
Dan's having a dance off.
No, I'm just raising my hands up behind my head.
Okay.
And it's freaking out because it doesn't know where my arms are.
Mm. Uh, one of the suits, can fit her. Again, though, it's going to be just a little bit tight, but she can fit.
Are you calling her fat? Wow.
Nah.
Uh,
Are you
I
fat
was
shaming?
just referring to the
Voluptuous?
notes from before. We're looking, so we're looking for Takala. Do we believe that they're here, like in a jail cell, or are we just here to try to find some info?
All you know is that they went towards the direction. They went towards this direction to where this bunker is, from the tribe. And this is the first thing that you've come across.
Okay, cool.
It's a fairly, it's a fairly long distance though between the tribe and to this.
I do have a
Got
question.
it.
Yes.
I swear, I thought Jen was at the ship with the droid cleaning up peanut butter still.
I think Jin came along after, because I think they were there. They were there on the ship while everyone went to the tribe, and then when Angel and TV came back, or they went to the ship, and that's when Angel had the uh the vision.
Okay, I'm not
Okay,
gonna lie, I was
yeah.
confused a lot of that part, so that probably makes sense.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I didn't have a note either
No.
way.
It's like I was listening, but getting mixed up and stuff, which is why D&D's hard for me to play because I get zoned in and out, and then I mix stuff up.
It's totally understandable. I totally get that.
Uh, shit.
Are we doing the prisoner thing then? Or...
Okay, I'm just gonna have Jin like on my back, just holding like the plates and stuff. So ideally, you can't see him from the front.
Okay, are you gonna try and like make sure no
So
one
it'll be
see?
like holding on. Yeah, exactly. I try to be big, and Jin's just like hooked into the back plates and like tippy toes on my belt.
Okay.
We'll just go with that.
All right.
Scaring me.
Who's carrying the duffel bag?
Not me.
I was gonna say, can I make a request that is not Doc?
I'm carrying the duffel bag.
Okay. So TV is carrying Nisa, who's in the duffel bag. Angel and Blish, you guys are in Stormtrooper outfits. Doc, you're in your medical garb, and JJ, you're going to be the prisoner.
Well, the like the uh, wow, I can't think of the word. I thought we weren't doing prisoner. We're just doing like repairs or
Or questioning.
going for healing. Yeah, something like that.
If that's the plan, then okay.
I think. So maybe we have like a stormtrooper in the front leading and one in back. So it's like we're escorting.
What is going to be the lineup? And also, I'll ask that first. What's the lineup?
I am going to be beside of JJ.
Okay.
I'll be in back.
Okay.
I'll be on the left side with the duffel bag. I don't know.
Okay.
I'll be in the duffel bag.
Yeah.
So maybe Blish in front then.
I blush in front. Okay. All right. Next thing is which door do you guys want to go to? The middle or the right?
Right.
Let's do it.
Okay. So you guys go through the right door, and at first, uh, it's a somewhat small hallway, and then you see a set of stairs start going down. It's kind of like a spiral, and you go down for about 2 flights, and then you finally have an opening, and you go through, and you see a couple officers of the Empire, the ones that are in the gray uniforms with the smallerish hats. Um, they are around uh, just discussing things, and they all notice you come in, and there's a couple stormtroopers also nearby, and they all have their blasters, and you hear some of the officers like, "Whoa, what the fuck's going on? State your business." And Blish, uh, she says, "We have an injury. We need to quickly get to the medical bay. Um, there was an attack, and we have some people down uh, outside the bunker."
It's all clear now, though. I pipe up from the back.
It's roll roll for me, Angel, a sway.
Okay.
It's gonna be a risky position, standard effect.
We hit every shot.
Yes, ma'am.
It's unheard
Oh, no,
of.
that's suspicious.
Yeah. 4. The one officer who's in front, you see, is a it's a man. Seems to just be a human. Uh, seems a bit older. He looks over to some of the stormtroopers and to one of the other officers, and he says, "Check the outside perimeter." And you see about 4 stormtroopers and that one officer go past you guys towards the stairs. And that one officer, though, he looks to the rest of you, and he says, "Medical bay is further down. Take a right."
I back out of the room without turning around.
Okay. So, you all, uh, start heading towards the medical bay.
Blish is
Yeah.
leading us.
Oh yeah. Sorry, my bad. Bliss, she nods her head and she says thank you, and starts leading you guys further down the hall, and you guys make a right, and you're instantly met with like this glass window, and in the inside you see seems to be a nurse taking care of one stormtrooper. He has his helmet off and he's being tended to right now.
Is he hot?
Well, he's bleeding quite a bit. He has like a large cut on the left side of his face.
Ooh, a chussy.
Oh no.
A cheat
Go to
code.
jail.
God. And Blish enters, and the nurse turns around and goes, "What the hell's going on?" And Blish says, "We have someone who's injured. Can you please help?" And the nurse sees JJ, and uh, she says, uh, "Well, she's clearly not human with that type of blood. I don't, I don't really have the tools for something like this. But if you give me a moment, I could try to find another person." And uh, she says, "Is it urgent? Can you give me some time?"
Of course, it's urgent. She's very expensive to repair, so we kind of need this done. We don't want to get in trouble. You know, obviously she's worth a lot if she can look like one of them.
Super priceless.
um. All right. Um. Give me a moment. Let me see if I can find another. Find one of the doctors.
Is there like a terminal in here? Computer screen or anything?
Um. Yes.
Okay. I want to check that out and look specifically for anything about Takala. If he's been spotted, if he's been captured, anything like that.
Before. Before you do that, we're gonna have a clock, and this is gonna go to.
Oh, shit.
This is gonna go to Doc.
All right.
Doc on the clock.
This is gonna be 6 segments,
Yep.
and this is going to be uh the officer slash stormtroopers, the ones that went up before they return.
All right.
So, Angel, uh, once you roll this, we'll put in a segment, but after. So you're trying to hack and look for records.
Well, first I'm gonna put in code 6969.
It does not work.
Shit. Okay. Yep. Then we're hacking.
The computer, it has like one of those hints, or it's like one of those passwords that give you a hint, and it's like, that code won't work, Jeffrey. And
Fucking
Oh my
Jeffrey.
god.
Fucking Jeffrey. I hope he's the one that I stabbed.
All right. While I'm at the machine too, I want Jin to come around to the front side of my like breastplate. So
Okay.
if someone else comes in, they still won't see him.
Okay. The stormtrooper who's on the bed, he's also kind of lying down. He's not. He's kind. You just hear him like loudly groaning a bit, and he's
Is just his helmet on?
yes.
Okay. I'm
So
just trying to picture it in my head.
when you look at him, he's kind of, other than the big gash on the right side of his face, uh, has like a shaved head, bushy eyebrows.
Oh, bushy eyebrow. No.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
So you want to hack into the computer?
Yeah.
Okay. It's going to be a risky position, and it's going to be standard effect.
I'm gonna push myself for an extra die here.
Okay. Five. So, takes a little bit of time. At this point, a segment is filled in the clock, and so it should just be one.
Yep.
And you're going through the computer, and you look through, and there's no record of Takala, but you do see a record of the tribe leader. I totally forgot his name. I have it.
know it. It's Bob Blue.
Bablu.
Pablo Fick.
It says that he was in there a couple days ago for seems to be a blaster shot to the shoulder. And that's all you can really get.
And this is the Ewok tribe
Medical
leader?
thing?
Yes, this is Nisa's leader.
Okay. And wait, we can't understand her, but Blish can?
No, Nisa has the translator now. So you all
Oh, I forgot. Okay. So I'll unzip the bag a little bit and let her know.
I have the bag, so I'll walk in there with.
you accidentally bump the bag into like the computer.
What? Why did I bump it? I'm being
Oh.
careful.
I actually have a thing I just realized where I can use my special armor to push myself hacking, so I'm going to do that instead of the stress.
Okay. Is that
Um,
okay? Yeah, I see.
That's my fixed
Yeah.
dealie. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I let Nisa know. Pablo was in here a few days ago. Got shot in the shoulder, so probably okay by now.
He might still be here then.
Could I find like a map in this thing, like a layout of the bunker?
I would say you have to roll again for that.
Okay.
It's gonna be a risky position in standard.
Okay.
2. It's you kind of get another like you are here map. You're just and it's kind of like same thing with Doc. It's kind of gives you nothing really much other than like you're in the infirmary, the medical bay.
Okay.
So, that's gonna be another segment on the clock though.
So we try and get out of here, or what?
We still have the one door. Bob Blue's probably there. I mumbled from the back.
You kind of see the stormtrooper that's lying down. He's like, "The fuck is that noise?"
You're on pain meds, you're fine.
Meds, they got you on, you know?
Oh yeah. Like he has an IV, like squeeze the bag in.
I take out some illicit drugs and hand them to
Sleep.
him because I can do that for free without it taking up the space.
Okay,
I
you
just
do.
have illicit drugs on me.
Okay, you do that, and he's out. He's
Night
fucking.
night. That was the indica. He's into couch.
Yeah, he's the heart monitor. At first, it's kind of. At first, you thought you might have made him OD, but no, he's.
No,
it's
fine,
kind of.
it's fine.
It's like
You
a
can't
slower.
OD on weed. It's fine.
it's-
You can't OD
Yeah.
on weed. Don't try to push that stick in my hair.
I'm not. But yeah, so he's passed out. Blish says,
Base
well,
read works fast, not even 30 minutes.
um, well, should we try to go through the middle?
Let's do it.
We try to quickly hurry. We could maybe get there before the others come back. So,
Let's go.
all right. Um, so before Blish goes, though, she turns back and she says, "Well, if we're coming from the medical bay, what about the rest of the other officers who sought us? What should we?"
Fuck.
The officers who shot us?
No, saw us. The ones who are still
In the room
here.
just before this one.
Yeah.
There
And
was
that's
only
the only
two,
door
right?
in or out.
As far as I could tell, it seems like it.
Is going back to that room the only way out of the infirmary?
It looks like it.
No other doors or anything or windows. I guess we wouldn't want a window.
Are they? Is there only two?
There's, from what you remember, there was like maybe two stormtroopers still around and uh three officers. So
Okay. I mean, the nurse said that they had to get somebody else, so we're just leaving to go find somebody else, right? Some mile?
that could work.
Down to try it.
All right. Let's go. And Twiggy starts. She leaves, and I'm assuming you guys follow suit.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You guys get to the base of the stairs, and you hear the same officer who told you where the medical bay was. And he says, "Where the hell are you guys going? I told you where the medical bay is."
We've already been there. They don't have what we need.
But didn't one of the nurses just come back, or didn't she just came by?
Yeah, we're going to follow her.
Roll a sway.
Position.
Risky is gonna be standard.
I'm gonna push myself and use a gambit.
Okay. Five. Uh, the officer looks at you, and he kind of waits a little bit, and he's like, "All right." And he said, "I think she went up and went towards the middle room." So,
Middle room. Got it. Thanks.
and that's going to be another segment on the clock.
Mm-hmm.
And
we go to the middle.
yeah. All right, so you guys go up the stairs, and you get back to the middle area of, or where the inside of the bunker, and you guys go to the middle door.
Yep.
All right. So the middle door opens, and you're met with stairs that immediately just go down. And you guys go down it?
Yeah, and I'm actually gonna go first.
Okay. So
Goggles down too. Low light.
okay, so uh you're gonna go in front of Blish or you're gonna go side by side?
Front.
Okay. So you guys go down the stairs and again the dim red low lights on the walls aren't really much help, but then finally get to seems to be a door and it opens and you're met with uh a bigger room and you see it seems to be people working further back like 40 something feet in an area. uh it feels a little bit hotter as well, especially since you guys are technically underground. um and you see to the right of you um a table. It's super long. uh Looks like one of those tables that like business people will be sitting at, trying to figure out like some sort of plan. And uh you see in the middle, kind of, you see the nurse from earlier and she's talking to another officer. Yeah, table evil things happen, corporations and all that. And you see the nurse talking to an officer, and uh she doesn't seem to notice you guys yet. And to the left, you see um you see quickly this like little room but with glass through it, and you see strapped to a chair uh the little Ewok Babalu, and you see he's bandaged up on his shoulder, and he doesn't seem to notice you either, and he's just strapped to a chair. But next to him is this large rectangular block, and uh, in the inside frame is just completely like a bronze color, and you see all of you uh can see, even JJ with just one eye can recognize uh the familiar face of Takala, who seems to be frozen in time in this rectangular block.
Do I know what the rectangular block is, being a doctor?
Yes, you see that Takala is frozen in carbonite.
Do I see a station where we can unfreeze him in this room?
Um, roll a
Well, just flipped it off, didn't she, in Return of the Jedi? Do you need a place to undo it?
uh roll a study, Doc.
Can I assist mechanically?
Yes.
Position?
It's gonna be risky position and standard effect.
And you said you're assisting?
Yeah.
A 6.
Whew, nice.
Um, you get a gambit. Um, so you look around and you see uh where you see where the nurse was talking to the officer. Behind them, it seems to at least be the area where Takala uh was frozen, though you don't know exactly if it can undo. You haven't necessarily seen it happen, or things like these happen. You only get the people. Babalu is not. He's right next to Takala though, and he's just He's strapped to a chair.
And it's only this
Okay.
officer and the nurse, correct?
They're in the middle, and there's a couple workers in the back, and uh, there's looking around too. Only like one stormtrooper near the right.
I'm going to whisper to Blish, you guys make a plan, and then I'll walk straight up to the officer and the nurse.
Okay. As you go, you hear Blish kind of whisper, "What are you doing?" But you're just going straight.
I am gone.
Uh, you go towards the nurse and the officer, and uh, the nurse looks over and she sees you and says, "Oh, I was just talking to the officer and trying to get another doctor here." What?
Well, we don't need another doctor. You said you were going to go see if there's more material, something that I can actually use to fix it. And then I just grab my, just pull on my medical garb, like I'm a doctor.
Uh, roll. Also, or actually, yeah, roll a sway. It's gonna be uh risky position standard effect.
And we have 5 gambits right now.
I believe so.
Where, where the hell did the ship sheet go?
It should be
Oh, I accidentally closed it. All right. Yeah, 5. I use. Yeah, I'm gonna use a gambit.
okay. A 6. Okay. So since you did use a gambit, you don't regain.
Yep.
Um, and that does fill up a segment in the clock.
Yep.
Um, and the nurse says, "Oh yeah, I will. I was talking to the officer, and we currently don't have really much of that in our inventory, but we could probably have it by tomorrow."
Where is it now?
It's not here, like
Well,
on this
yes.
planet.
Okay, which planet is it on? I'll just go there.
Um, well, if you want actual pieces and things like that, um, you would have to go to like Jakku or there might be a little bit in Circumtor, things like that. But I was trying to get into contact with another officer. We could probably bring it from uh, one of the Star Destroyers.
Uh, Wait a second. You
Hmm?
said Circumtor? We're nowhere close to Circumtor.
That's just from what I've heard as a doctor.
You mean as a nurse?
Got
Uh,
him.
Yeah,
Look,
I am
who
pulling out big brain. I am important doctor. You
uh,
mean to tell me I
the
can't go to Coruscant to get any of this?
the officer is right there. She uh, she pipes up and she says, "We don't have the resources right now, uh, and but we do have it on one of our star destroyers, which is nearby."
Is it quicker than me going to Coruscant or Jakku?
Can you get there in a day?
GM can do I
Nope.
would I think
No. You.
Hell no.
Nope.
I don't know, like I do not know where exactly we
funny.
are right now. Like where?
Let me. I can pull up the map for you.
Yes,
Right.
please.
So, Endor.
Oh, we're near where Alderaan used to be. Okay.
I mean, it still is there. It's,
Okay, I was thinking we were more like over here. So yeah, never mind. Yeah, I guess waiting for the Star Destroyer is better than going all the way back out to the colonies.
um, and the officer says, if that's all that you have, I suggest that you bring everyone, or you take the patient back to the medical bay and wait.
Well, I mean, I couldn't let him out of my sight if I was going by. You know what I mean? And I look over to the nurse. And at this point, I am literally just talking to stall for time so that they can make a plan.
Okay. I'm gonna say it's gonna be another clock. It's gonna be for dogs. It's gonna be 4 segments.
Yep.
And how many were in this room? There's two.
There's
There's
the
the
officer.
nurse?
There's the nurse, the officer. There's a stormtrooper to the right, and a handful of workers, probably like around half dozen, uh, just working in the back, working on like electrical. Some of them on the machine that you can assume was used to freeze Takala.
Hmm.
Bob Blue at this point is sees all of you, but doesn't see Nisa because Nisa's still in the bag. Is kind of looking at you with disdain. So, what do you guys want to do?
Actually, how close am I to Bob Blue?
Uh, not really close. The others are closer to Bob Blue than you.
Oh, then never mind. I wasn't gonna go over and slap him.
I love your priorities right now.
I mean, yeah. What I was thinking was I could just be like, wait a minute, and if I would have saw him looking at me, I'm like, I'll be back in a second, and I would go over there, slap the shit out of him, come back, and then. But since I'm not that close, never mind.
Was there a door in the entrance to this room, like at the bottom of the stairs?
Yes, like it opened, and you're in that you entered into the room.
Okay. So like all I'm thinking is like I could do something with the lights, and I could maybe like lock this door down, but I don't know. I don't have a full plan.
Uh,
Are they on the far side? Or like Babalu and Takala, are they?
no, they're to your left. Like there's where you are. It's probably like maybe 15 to 20 feet. Uh, there's a door, but the entire thing's glass, and the door opens, and you have Takala and Babu right there with like a shelf and a computer.
Mm.
Honestly, lights and alarms sound like the best possible things.
Yeah, because I'm thinking I could also use an EMP on just like whatever terminal there, so that they couldn't do an alarm. And then is Bablu like tied to a chair? Is it
Yeah.
something that we could
Yeah.
possibly just pick up and run?
Um, possibly. Um, it looks like probably chair looks metal, so it'd be a couple extra pounds, but
Okay.
And
Mm.
Nisa's still in the bag.
yeah, Nisa at this point probably about to pass out due to the lack of oxygen.
No, we've been unzipping it to talk.
I'm just here listening to the muffles.
Yeah, Nisa, you still don't know though that Bablu is right there.
Yeah, I'm just here vibing.
And you said
And who's holding the
Babalu?
bag?
I
TB.
am.
TV. Okay. So if we do try to do this, if we're just trying to smash and grab, which may be kind of the only way, or at least the only way I can think of, if we try
Like they wouldn't both fit in the bag. He's not one of them. He's not Ewok.
Bablu is an Ewok. Yeah.
He is.
Yeah.
So they wouldn't both fit in this bag.
No. Jin and Nisa couldn't fit in, and Jin is smaller.
okay. So I'm gonna whisper to TV. I'm gonna like put my hand up to my helmet, like I'm getting a message,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna whisper to TB to grab, uh, uh, when the lights go out, grab Bablu, and then I'm gonna do the same thing and whisper to
But I'm
JJ and
already
Blish.
carrying the bag that has the other one.
You know, she's just an Ewok. It's a little teddy bear.
Okay.
Because I'm guessing the carbonite's going to be a lot heavier. So I'm going to
Yeah.
tell JJ and Blish together to grab Takala when the lights go out, and then make my way to like the light switch, whatever panel that might be.
Okay. Blish. When you tell Blish, Blish tells you, I can try to help out a little bit more with using the Force to lift Takala. It's gonna be a little bit of trouble, but I'm definitely still gonna need help.
Okay. Well, yeah, JJ will help you. And JJ's strong, right? Like you've got robot strength.
Yeah.
I would say like average. I would say like average strength would probably be equivalent to like one step below a bodybuilder. So
Okay.
like pretty strong still.
Hell yeah.
Probably wouldn't like disintegrate your hand, but like probably spring it.
Okay. Um. Then I want to try to hack the lights off so that they can't come back on.
Okay. This is going to be a risky position,
Okay.
and you're gonna do a hack.
Yeah.
Okay. Risky position is going to be standard effect.
Okay. And I'm gonna push myself for a bonus.
Okay. A
Okay.
6. Okay. So you get a gambit,
This don't work.
Nice.
and you shut off the lights, and immediately while Doc is talking with the nurse and the officer, and like the workers, everyone's just instantly like confused, like what the hell's going on? Can't see.
And then right after that, I want to throw an EMP at like whatever terminal the officer was at.
Okay.
And I do have my goggles on.
Yeah, you do. So, I would say this is probably like your last EMP. I would say like for something like equivalent, like it'd probably be like 3.
Okay, sounds good.
So, you throw it, and there's gonna be another hack as well, and
Okay.
I'm gonna need once this roll, we need 2 segments on the clock to fill.
That will fill it.
Okay. So still roll the hack for me. This time it's gonna be desperate position. It's gonna be standard effect.
Sorry, risky and standard.
Desperate and standard.
Oh,
So you get an experience point.
Nice. Okay, hack, desperate, standard, and then can I use a gambit for this too? The one I just got.
Yes.
Should bring us. I haven't been keeping track.
I think you guys are back down to 4. I think
Down to
4 or
four.
3.
We should be at 4.
Bonus.
Yeah.
Okay.
3. The EMP doesn't work. You throw it, and the officer, it hits the officer, and she's like, "What the hell?" And she fucking just swipes it away, and it just rolls to the floor, and
Did
it
I see the grenade go right by me and hit the officer?
yes.
When that happens, I assume this is part of the plan and the lights are off. I light my lightsaber and attack the officer and the nurse.
Pew pew.
Oof.
Okay. Roll a scrap.
Pew pew.
Position.
This is a desperate position. It's gonna be standard effect.
I'm gonna use the gambit.
Okay. 6. So you get an experience point.
Mm-hmm.
You you're attacking them?
Yes.
Okay.
With deadly intent.
Okay. The officer after swiping the EMP away goes to draw her blaster, and you quickly turn on the lightsaber, and it's this white light, so it's like a huge flashlight, and you all see Doc just go up and slam down on the officer's arm, and it's just clean cut through. The officer is screaming, and the nurse is by your side, and you see she sees this, and she immediately starts running away and is screaming.
I wasn't able to hit her as well.
No.
Oh.
I want to unzip the bag and let Nisa out too,
Okay.
and just say like,
Freedom.
"Go, yeah." We're booking, and I want to try to help TB with Babu.
Okay.
And try and start making it out towards the stairs.
Okay. I would say I'd probably say same speed.
I move fast.
Yeah.
Nimble.
And so Bablu hears Nisa, and you hear him kind of, or at least Nisa, you understand him, and he says, "Nisa, is that you?"
Yes, it's me, Babu. Let's get out of here.
And he's like, "Help untie me." and he's saying like, quick, quick, and again, Nisa's the only one who can really understand.
Oh yeah, he doesn't have a translator.
Yeah.
I don't think I have a knife on me, so I'm gonna look at you guys and say we need to untie him.
Oh.
'Cause
We
I
were
have
gonna
a-
carry him out in this chair, but okay.
Yeah,
I think
I
he's
don't.
faster on his legs.
I don't have
Yeah.
any tools with me. I've just got my hacking stuff. Goggles, and
Can
I'm
I
on a
shoot?
grenade.
What is he tied with? Just rope?
Yeah, just rope.
Shit.
Can I
Don't
shoot the
fail
rope with like a
this.
blaster and like try to like singe the rope with the blaster?
You're dressed as a stormtrooper. Don't try it.
I'm gonna actually shoot him in the
Oh
head.
no, a stormtrooper shot you in the face.
Well, okay. Well, listen,
You
that
know
was
what?
AT.
ATST.
Yeah, he had help.
But wouldn't it have been controlled by a stormtrooper?
Yeah.
Plus, if I'm holding it up and away from them on the rope itself, shouldn't it like singe it?
Yeah. You don't have to roll for it. It just goes straight through, and you go through, and the the rope just it's clean, and Babalu, he gets up, and he's like, finally I'm free, we got to get out of here. And he's saying, quick. So now it's
I want
just
to wait by the door, like just outside the door where the locking mechanism is, and yell at them to run out.
And I am running straight at the stormtrooper.
okay. Roll a scrap for me. It's gonna be a risky position. It's gonna be standard effect. 4. Okay.
Pew pew.
You run at the stormtrooper, and stormtrooper gets a blast off, but it classic stormtrooper misses, and you go in and just one stab through the chest, and he just drops. And as you do that, Babalu, in the darkness, goes to Unisa and says, "We still need to get him though," and points to Takala.
What are we doing about Takala?
I was hoping TB and Blish were grabbing them while that was going down.
Blish,
I was
she
untying with the thing.
Oh, that's right. Wait, yeah, you
Eh.
were on Bablu. It was JJ and
Yeah.
Blish.
Yeah.
Blish says, I'm on it, and she quickly, you see her raise her hand, and you see the rectangular form Takala moving and kind of somewhat floating towards you guys. And it takes a little bit of time to get through the door, but eventually he's out, and
I'll yell at Doc, "Let's go!"
all right. As you guys turn around, you all hear the same sound of a lightsaber. Bzz. And you all see up the stairs this red lightsaber turn on, and then 2 crossguards lighting up. And you see through the red light the familiar face of Countess Valeris. And we're going to take a break.
Oh no.
Oh God!
So,
Damn, this is intense.
We're in the best situation for this. Couldn't be a better situation.
Need to adjust some stuff 'cause it's hot as fuck right now.
Yeah. Same.
I need to like put
same.
my fan on the usual.
I just turned my AC up because I was cold.
Oof. Okay, I will be right back.
Let me look at chat. Chico smells. Oh, come on, Christian. What the fuck?
Dad's BRB faces fucking kill me every time. So good. Shit. What is this? I always want to call this Sith lady Ventress. What's her name?
Countess
Literally
Valeris.
said
Valeris.
that.
Thank you.
I'm in the process from playing the Star Wars Fallen Order game and beating it recently. Like, I'm in the process of watching all the Clone Wars and getting through another Star Wars phase.
Yeah.
And you
Oh,
said
it's
her
so
name,
good.
and I literally was like, huh? And I had to Google it,
no,
and I was like, okay, no, that's not her.
no. It's someone that's part of this campaign.
Mm-hmm.
He's the reason why we're a party,
4.
and we immediately betrayed her.
Love
Yeah.
it.
Powerful Sith. Fuck them.
They
I'm
got
back.
mean
Do what we
red
want.
shit.
Yeah, she does. She is nasty.
Yeah.
Give me a quick second. I'm gonna get some more water, actually. So.
All right.
BRB.
But
I
Oh.
accidentally turned my camera on because I switched from Opera to Chrome because it kept messing up everyone's cameras for me. And it turned on, and I was like, "Oh fuck, no, that's what's supposed to happen." I don't know if you saw my panic face. I was like, "Oh shit, nope."
No, I didn't see that. I saw you pop on for a second.
Yeah,
I
I
didn't see the
accidentally didn't
panic.
leave my camera on.
Oh shit. I don't know what to do here though. I'm all out of gear. I've already used all my stuff. Are you actually moving that much, Dan, or is that just an automatic thing the skin does?
It doesn't have my arms, so it just does that.
Oh.
But it's meant for full body. So if I scoot back, it doesn't do that. And actually look. But it also makes me disappear. You can kind of see it. Like my hand's kind
Yeah.
of disappearing a little bit.
Yeah, but then it appears a little bit like I just saw your fingers poking out.
Yeah. But if I get too close, then the arms just kind of go. Like, I'm not jacking off.
It looked like it earlier. And it, either you were hitting a bong,
No, this
sucking
is
on
me
something.
smoking a bowl. Me hitting a bowl.
You're not trying to do karate?
No, I prefer to do the Which reminds me,
whole point.
I'm gonna fill up my bowl.
Okay. Is everybody here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then here we go. So, Countess Valeris appears, and she has her lightsaber ready, and she you see through the red light. Well. We meet again. Um,
I
she
technically have mine out already because I shot the thing.
yeah, and she goes, I see some of you have changed a little bit.
And you're still a bitch.
Whoa!
Got her.
Hmm. That's
I
another
beat
thing that's
it.
changed. Well, uh, fuck.
Who's this with the red sword?
uh,
Bad
the
person.
Bliss, she takes out her lightsaber and she ignites it too, and uh, she says, "Step away, Countess Flares. I don't want to do this." And Countess Valeris, uh, she says, "Oh well, I do. So either you give me the one in carbonite, or all of you will die."
You realize that there's like several of us with guns and 2 people with lightsabers on our side, and just you, right?
Does one of them know how to use a lightsaber?
Both of them do.
Hmm. Well, I'm not the only one here. There's still people behind you. There's still other people in this bunker. And I'm just trying to give you a choice.
Is Doc still in the other room, or have you come through the door?
I assume I just finished stabbing the stormtrooper.
Yeah. There
So
wasn't.
where am I?
People are behind
You're,
us.
you're behind the rest of the group. There was no. It wasn't like a separate room, like wasn't separated by like glass or anything. It was just its own section in this entire room.
Like an office building where it's got like the glass stuff, but it's still the same one room.
That's where Bablu and Takala were. This is just kind of like its own little area. Like you don't have to go through a door or anything. It's just over there.
Am I still semi close to the workers in the back?
No, they're from what you can tell, they're still kind of over there. Again, though work's not being done or anything, they're still kind of freaking out a bit, and they're like 40 or so feet away.
I'm just gonna point at them and say, "Stay there, and you live. Come at us, you die." And then I start walking towards Countess Valeris.
Bablu, uh, he seems like he's somewhat able to fight. His left shoulder is uh bandaged, though. Uh you can see like a little bit of like blood from the wound, but it doesn't seem like it's deterring him too much.
And
But if he was in the med bay, then why did they fix that?
You don't know.
Can I turn to him and hand him one of my crossbows and say, "Here, You should be able to use this. It's basically one-handed.
Want you to roll for me a skulk.
Position?
Risky. It's going to be standard effect.
Well, shit.
2.
Oh no.
You try handing him the crossbow, and he drops it. And you accidentally gave it to his injured arm. And Valera sees this, and before you can lean down to get it, it slides up the stairs towards her, and she's
Murder curse in Ewokish.
and
Doesn't translate.
she looks at it kind of like as if it's a toy, and she said, "So, I'm assuming that answers my question. I'm surprised, though, that you're still fighting for Jiracy after all that she's done. I'm surprised that you haven't found out at this point. Are you?
Are you gonna keep cocking code, bitch? It's annoying. The fuck? No, we haven't found out. Bitch, just tell us. Like, you're already, like, what?
Why would you fight for somebody who sees you as expendable?
Everyone sees us as expendable.
Yeah, we're like hired people. Like, was that really? Is that a serious question? Do you think you were gonna get us? Oh, gotcha. No.
I just.
Like being sassy and
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah, she's gonna cut
Yeah.
all our heads off.
Bitch, if you're gonna kill us, I'm not gonna fucking give you respect. So fuck.
Well, here's the thing. I'm giving you an opportunity. You can work for me instead of her.
Weren't we already gonna do that for you?
I see potential in all of you.
But why
Yes.
would we work for you if you think that we're expendable?
I didn't say I thought you were expendable. I was saying, why would you work for someone like Jersey, who sees you
Do
as
you think we're
expendable?
valuable?
Perhaps.
You know, like my body.
TB is canonically hot as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even in a stormtrooper outfit, it's like fitting me right.
I will say I
I'm like
under
in a men.com porno.
God. I will say
You know which one.
I underestimated you all when I first met you.
Damn right.
But I think there can be an arrangement. If you work for me, you will be under my care. And I will give you, as a starting payment, 20 cred.
Yo, that's
And
kind of nice, though.
and Blish, she pipes up and she says, What do you mean about Jiracy? What do you mean expendable?" And Countess Valeris says, "I recognize that lightsaber." And she points towards Jin, who has, at this point, is still holding the other lightsaber, the broken one. I'm not going to ask
It was
how.
somebody's wife's, wasn't it?
I'm not going to ask where did you get it, but I know the person who had that lightsaber. She and I used to be friends. And then the Clone Wars happened, and we got separated. And she wanted to be a leader. She wanted to be someone that people can go to. And Jersey was also another person like that.
You knew Kira?
New puts it lightly. But Jersey wanted her position. And she was annoying back then. And she found out about the plans about Order 66, about the purge. And she tried to sabotage it, and she was able to disable some of the chips of the clone troopers. And those stormtroopers were with Kira. But she turned them back on.
Can I tell if she's lying?
Roll a study. This is a
Position?
control position standard effect. Crit.
Ooh.
She is not lying.
Oh, fuck. And we know, like, what Order 66 is, all that. Like, this all makes sense to us, to our characters.
Probably, once she said the purge, you kind of understand, like, that's when the Jedi were being killed
Okay.
and everything. But you
Also, wrong movie. Never mind.
yeah. And she says GRC wanted Kira's position. They fought over it constantly. I wasn't the one who was in control, but GRC was jealous.
I want to point to Jin's lightsaber and say, this lightsaber isn't red, so when you were with them, that means that you flipped since then. Why are you on this side now?
Because of my family. I had to
Her
follow
cursed family.
what they wanted. I used to be with Kira. And we grew up together. But things changed. And I saw that she fell in love with someone else. I was going to leave it at that. I considered leaving because of the purge, but I couldn't. But I see myself in all of you. Me, mostly you, and she points to Angel, and she says, I see the visions that you have. I had those when I was younger. I didn't think anything of them.
I mean, they only seem to happen when you're around. How do I know you're not putting them there?
I'm not. But I think you can use it to your advantage. And all you have to do is just come with me. And
Counter offer.
What?
You let everyone else go with Carbonite and Small Thing, and I'll come with you.
Roll. Roll sway. This is a desperate position. It's gonna be standard effect.
I am going to use one of our gambits.
Okay.
Ooh, nice.
6. Countess Valera, she thinks it's over for a bit. Well, you have. I've seen a lot of growth from you. I was very surprised. I will say you took me for a fool. But you surprised me. If you want to come with me, then you can. I'll let everyone else go.
Lead us out.
She turns, and Bliss, she's still kind of just taken aback, and she looks to you and she says, "Are you crazy? What are you doing? You're gonna follow her?"
If we fight, everyone dies. You know this.
Fuck. We'll get you out.
One for the many.
We'll get you out. One way or another. Alright?
Okay? Just get them to safety.
Alright. So she leads the rest of you out, and you all go up the stairs. Valeris, as she's going up, she turns off her lightsaber, and you see other officers and stormtroopers come out with blasters, and she holds her hand up and she says, "Don't shoot. We're letting them go." And you see one of the officers go up to her, and she says, "But the commander, what about the Emperor? If they hear about this, you're fucked." And she says, "Well, I think I might have someone that might change their mind." And she says, "Let them all go, except for him." She points to Doc. And she says to the rest of you, "I'm giving you 3 hours at most. If I see you again, things might change. Go." And she points out to the wilderness.
I'm
So
gonna
who
wait a
all
second,
goes?
and I'm gonna ask her. Can you really teach me about these visions?
Yes.
All right, I'll stay too.
Okay. Uh, Jin looks up to you, and you see him kind of shake his head a bit at you.
I'm gonna tell him to go with them, and like hand him over to to TB.
Okay. Jin, he's still clutching the lightsaber, and you see him kind of hop over a bit to TV, and you see him look back at you, and you kind of see his eyes have tears, and he looks at you for a little bit, and then turns back to TB and jumps on TB's shoulder.
I'm gonna whisper to Angel, "What are you doing? I traded myself so that you guys can get out. Go."
It's not gonna end like this.
So, uh, TB, JJ, Nisa, are you guys gonna keep going?
I very badly want to shoot her, but really outgunned right here.
We have Bablu
Oh.
and Frozen Dude, right?
Takala, yeah.
So who would be
It,
staying? Just Angel and Doc?
just Angel and Doc. Blish is still holding on, or still using the Force to keep Takala moving. Blish, she says, "Let's go," and she quickly is trying to make her way back through the wilderness into the onto the trail. So what do you guys do?
This is probably dumb, but I want to try to use the Force to like read the Countess's thoughts.
Roll in a tune. This is a desperate position. It's gonna be standard effect.
All right. Come on. Oh,
Fuck.
Oopsies.
You can't get through to her. It's a brick wall.
Okay.
TB, JJ, and Nisa. What's the plan?
I don't know what's going on with them, but I suggest we take the rest of the group and the Frozen Dude and get out of here before she does what she said she was going to do.
All right. TB and JJ, you see Nisa follow Blish with Bablu. Bablu during this time he's kind of leaning to you a bit, and he says, "We need it. We need to leave quickly."
Okay.
I glared her some more, and then I turned to go to the ship.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back with them just to. And like I wink at Doc and Angel. I don't say anything. I just wink at them.
With the helmet still on?
No, it's off.
Okay. Okay. So
Even if you're like, what the fuck does that be? That's what I leave you with. I'm like,
Yeah.
So, you
That's
both,
not the time to be.
you both,
no.
you both, go back to, or go on the trail, and, you both look back at Doc and Angel, and, both side by side with Countess Valeris, and she's looking at the rest of the group with a sort of like smug grin, and you all, the rest of you, make your way back onto the trail, and it's a very depressing walk back to the tribe. And as you leave, Doc and Angel, you both look at Valeris, and she clasps her hands together and she says, "Well, looks like we have some business to get through." She says, "Follow me." And she doesn't lead you into the bunker, but she leads you guys further down a trail, and you see in the distance uh, a ship. Uh, not not a TIE fighter, but big enough to have like a loading bay. And she says, "I have some people that I think you two should meet." And she leads you two onto the loading, onto the ramp, and you guys go in. So, and then going back to the other group, uh, you guys, it takes about an hour or so. It's still dark. It's probably like maybe around 2 o'clock in the morning around this time, and you make it back to the tribe, and immediately once you break through the shrubbery, uh, you all hear noises coming from the top of the trees, and it's the Ewok tribe, and you all see them celebrating uh, at first at the site of Bablu and Albin. You see Albin uh, go down the ladder, and he's like, "You guys made it back!" And he goes up and hugs Nisa, and he's looking around, and he's trying to see Doc, and he says, "Where's Doc? Where's the other girl?"
I look at Albin and I tell him they stayed behind. They stayed with the woman with the red sword.
No. Are they captured? Are they? Can we save them?
Yeah, do you have a whole army with you?
Fuck. Shit. All right. All right. And then Blish pipes up and she says, "We don't have much time. We have to get out of here." And Albin says, "All right. I'll stay with the tribe for a bit. Make sure everything's good for a while. I see you have other things to take care of." And he looks over at the at Takala frozen carbonite. Um. All right. Good luck to you guys. I'll stay here with Nisa and Bablu.
Nisa turns to them and says, "I'm sorry about your friends, but I want to thank you for helping save my chief."
And Bliss, she says, "It's our pleasure." And she says to you, "May the force be with you."
Do you
And
need
also
this
with
back?
you.
Pointing to the translator.
What?
Do you need this back? Pointing to the translator.
Uh, Albin, he kind of looks at it and he he says, "You can keep it." So, um, you guys should hurry.
Are we going back?
We should head back to the whale.
No, but like, are we going back to get them?
We can't go back right now. We have to. We're gonna have to figure out something.
I winked at them.
Well, I. We can't go back. We need an army. That's what JJ said. And with JJ in her condition, it's practically a suicide mission.
Yeah.
All right, let's hurry back. Goodbye, Nisa. And again, thank you.
Bye, my friends. Thank you.
Albin waves and he says, "Good luck."
Goodbye, Nisa.
And uh, Bliss, she quickly goes back on the trail, heading towards the ship, and uh, Jin is still on TB's shoulder, and I'm assuming you guys follow suit.
Yeah, I figure we're all going to the ship.
Okay.
Yeah.
You get to the ship, and 4-2 is there, and he starts beeping booping, and TB, you you understand it as 4-2 asking where are the others.
They sacrifice themselves for the moment. They're not dead. They sacrificed their bodies. Not that way, but we're gonna get them back.
4-2,
But I
he
think they're safe.
he uh he he kind of you kind of hear like a sad low beat, and
Oh shit!
um basically like that, uh and uh kind of turns around and goes to get ready for the ship to start, and I'm gonna need UTV to roll a helm. This is a control position standard effect.
Oh, there it goes.
Five. GJ, you go sit down in living quarters. At this point, Jin too, he's kind of nearby you, and Blitch is also. She sat Takala near the chair, and it's kind of he's flat right now, so that way he doesn't like topple over, anything like that. And she goes over to you and she says, "I'm sure that we'll have stuff when we get back to help with your eye."
I just stay silent and just kind of staring.
All right. And TB, you start the ship, and you all go up into the air. You see Bliss, she kind of looks over to the window and looking over at Jordan's gravesite one last time. And right before you go up into the air and out into space. And that's where we're going to end our session.
Woo.
Holy fuck,
Oh,
you two.
Oh shit!
Yes. Oh shit indeed.
Oh, this is so great. I love it though. Like where this is going, this is so good.
Now we're split. We're not supposed to split the party.
Well,
I wasn't planning on splitting the party. I was
I
planning
love
on you
it.
guys to come and save my ass.
Give me a quick second, real quick.
Mhm.
No, I'm gonna give you a quick second real long.
Ooh, girl.
Mhm.
Oh, I love this though. Like she's speaking to the conflict
Yeah.
in Angel. I had to go with it.
She's just
So,
saying what you want to hear.
so I might have good news or no, I have bad news. So my stream has been dipping a lot in quality, like the bits, the whatchamacallit,
The VODs.
The bit rate or something.
yeah, the bit rate. It's
Oh.
gone down to like 0. Will it
Oh
affect
shit.
the VOD at all?
Probably. I think so.
Damn.
If you're yeah.
I'm not streaming. I don't
Yeah.
stream.
Okay.
Doesn't it sometimes just like cut them up into like second chunks or something in your VODs?
I
It might.
hope not. If that's the case, then I
For the
might.
most part, it should still like keep it all as one long VOD.
Are you like archiving them?
Yeah, I've been putting in the Discord, and
Okay, because
uh,
uh,
if you're able to like highlight it, and then
yeah, I can do something because I have my VODs turned off, but I still have access to them.
Yeah, they usually
Um,
always record and then it says like publish or not by the side.
okay,
So I can probably at the very least like download it
okay,
and figure out a way to get it to you that way.
okay. But yeah, that's the session. Thank you so much, Madam Till, for coming in.
For inviting me.
Yeah.
I hope it was fun.
Yeah,
I
getting back into Star Wars. So that's the rabbit hole I didn't expect to be going down again this year.
Hell yeah.
but yeah. Holy shit, you guys. Every
This is
time.
awesome. I'm scared and
um
excited.
might have to do some things, might need to talk to some people real quick. But
Talk to people. What the
yeah.
Oh my god.
I wonder who you have to talk to.
Yeah. But yeah, that's
Oh yeah, Darth Vader's like alive in this, right?
yeah.
During the middle time? Okay, yeah.
This is before A New Hope.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, this is ooh. This is it.
Yep.
I don't know where else to go from here. My stream's being shitty right now, but
Oh no.
I'm hoping I'll figure it out another time. But yeah, I definitely gonna need to talk to some people after everyone's streams.
Oh,
Probably
okay.
probably talk with one person right now, but